Welcome to the project demonstration of lane detection and following robots by using image processing and also obstacle detection and avoidance system. Avoidance nothing but it will stop the way, it will stop the vehicle automatically, and once the obstacle is removed, and then the robot will start moving in respective direction based on the image processing. So here we interface the two input modules. One is Pi camera, we interface it to the Raspberry Pi Zero, and we can adjust the view angle. So by tilting this, we can adjust the rotating angle. So while we demonstrating in the real time. And next is we are going to get the obstacle detection with help of SR04 ultrasonic sensor. So these two are the main input modules to our Raspberry Pi 3 we are using, and from the power bank we are going to provide the main power supply for the Raspberry Pi only, and the DC motors will get power supply from this 8 volts 2 amp battery, which is rechargeable. This power bank is rechargeable. We can recharge by using micro USB, and this one is also rechargeable. So we need to recharge this particular battery with help of charger we provided. So this is a charger. So from this, just give the power supply to 30 volts, and then switch on the gauge, switch on the main power supply to that. There we can see one light is indicated on this charger. Okay, right. So this we need to connect at this point. At this point, so we wrote B here. We can see that is also B. Just connect this two pin here. So it will take around minimum of 5 to 6 hours the battery to be fully charged. Okay, so in this there is 0. So when it's pressed in this manner, then it's off mode, means it will not allow the power to the DC motors through the L293D motor driver. So once we are not using the system, just we should keep it in off mode, otherwise the battery will discharge unnecessarily. And here this is the off mode, you can check that. And once battery get fully charged, means after the 5 hours, and then keep it is in secure manner, because if you place the wires, the tire will touch that wires while the robot is running. And then unplug this. Okay, this is the way of charging this 8 volt 2 amp battery. And once we switch on this Raspberry Pi, it will start reading the input from these two modules, and it will control the robot with the two DC motors through this L293D motor driver we are using this. So the L293 motor driver interface at 5, 6, 19, 13 pins of Pi 3B, and SR04 ultrasonic sensor interface at 23 and 24 pins, and Pi camera interface at Pi camera slots on the Raspberry Pi 3. Right, so this is the main way how to charge recharge the battery, and it's a power bank. So before switching on this kit, we need to do some steps and applications in your phone. Just install a network analyzer app. So it will show, this is the icon in the Play Store. Install this network analyzer app, and then enable the hotspot in your phone with the name of project 4480. So here we are not supposed to enter any capital letters or any space. 4480, right? So this is the 4480 without any space, not any capital letters, and the password should be 123456789. And then on the hotspot, right? So once the hotspot got on, and then go to network analyzer and stay there, right? And give the power supply to the power bank. So while placing it on, check properly, otherwise the wires may get rotated by these tires. So there will be light indication on the Raspberry Pi, and we can see the device got connected in your phone. Just go to settings, and you can see the here zero device connected. Once the Raspberry Pi booting was done successfully, and it will be searching for the hotspot Wi-Fi name, and it will connect it to this phone automatically within 20 to 30 seconds of maximum time. Once it's connected, then we need to check the IP address of the Raspberry Pi. right? We can see that one device got connected. Okay, and next go to network analyzer and go to the settings and LAN scan and do the scan here, and then we can see that Raspberry Pi Foundation is connected. Note down this IP address 192.168.132, and now go to Google Chrome and enter the same IP address 192.168.135.132, and next is very important, colon 5000 is a port number of our project code inside the Raspberry Pi. This IP address of a Raspberry Pi, and the 5000 is port number for the code, and just connect over here. So it should be in off condition. This is the off mode, and once you can see that the live streaming is happening, right? So this has to be happen. Now we will demonstrate on the lane following. So now this is the on off switch for the motors, as we discussed. Just switching on that. Right, once it's entered into the path, it will move in the same continuous manner. Right. So we should place the lines properly. If we are not supposed to place it cutwise. And also we have the obstacle sensor. Whenever the obstacle detected, it will stop there. Right. And when the obstacle is not removed, so it will move in this continuous manner. Okay. Right. Thank you.